It is day 5 of this amazing trip, and to be honest with you guys, I'm feeling a little rough this morning. I woke up and I gave myself a baby wipe bath, which is because I have no running water, and that's the only way that I really have to get clean. If you watched the last video, you know that I was going to try to work on the Ford last night, but it turns out that the parts store that said that they had the part didn't actually have the part. So it wasted some time. I got to go back again. It is what it is, really. So you also helped me yesterday diagnose the trailer lights, which I am grateful for. Thank you for your help. We know that the right side is bad, and I worked on that yesterday trying to fix the lights that were on there, but it turns out that the light socket itself was bad and I needed to replace that whole assembly. So I went looking around in my dad's stuff, and if you know my dad, you know that he most likely had something, and he did. He actually had 2 packs of trailer lights, and there might be more, I just haven't found them. So today we are going to replace those trailer lights. New trailer lights, pretty sweet LED ones. Actually, I found a solder gun. Much happier, much happier. Got to recover. B. All right, let's test this side. Here's the brake. Here's the tail lights. Tail lights. I think we're going to give this Chevy another little test. We'll try pulling the trailer while it's loaded, see what happens. A little low on oil. I'll let you witness my spilling of the oil. Whoop, see, there we go. These new oil bottles with a wider mouth, they're not as good. Because the old ones with the narrow mouth, I could just tip this upside down right now and walk away. That's what I need to do. We are over a quart low, so I'm going to put a quart in it right now. Oops. Spilled a little bit. Not bad. Just going to clean that up a little bit. All right, let's give this a go. Started right up that time. Well, it's not doing bad right now. I'm going 25 miles an hour. I'm on a dirt road. Let's check the trailer brakes. That was truck brakes that squealed. And the trailer was definitely trying to go faster than the truck. I think the brakes are fine. There's a bunch of hard water on the back. Probably from the sprinkler system out in the field hitting this truck. It's really hard to see that. I haven't been able to clean it. I got a tip from one of you guys to clean it with bug spray. I'm totally going to try that when I get a chance. When I get to 40, I'm about 43 right now. It's just bogs way down. Alright, so it appears that 40 is the top speed. I only have the Jeep in the trailer. I also have got to load up a bunch of tools that have sentimental value, that are really hard to find, stuff, which is gonna double the weight. And oh, I'm going 45 now. It's really taking a lot out of it. Let's see, my temperature's looking good, my oil pressure's looking great. Oh, looks like my fuel gauge is starting to work. Holy smokes! That's a great thing. Bad news, kind of. Parked the truck here in the driveway, right in the middle, so there's no way that another vehicle could get out, and it won't start. I don't know. You know, it's incredible that this old truck, from sitting for seven plus years in a field, even made it up here. It's incredible. It's amazing, really, that it did this. But I think pulling that trailer, it just did it in. I don't know. We'll maybe get to work on it. I don't know. Now I gotta focus on the Ford, see if I'm stuck. I got 4 employees here, and there's 4 Jeeps parked right there on the road. I think they're Jeep guys. I'm back from Sandpoint, which is quite the journey. Takes 3 hours total round trip. So I've got the parts here to get this motor running. This motor doesn't look like it should run, but it does. It will. Okay, there's our tensioner pulley. Here is the belt for the alternator, which I have that belt, but if you're replacing it, you know, you're in there, put a new one on so it doesn't break. And then this right here should be the belt that we need to eliminate the smog pump, hopefully. Take it around. There we go. Okay. Now we're doing. Ah, success. That was way more of a battle than I thought it was going to be, but it is done. And at perfect timing too, because the battery is charged. So let's see if it'll start. I do like that it's manual. Here we go. Sounds way better too. Way better. I've got dual tanks on it. My front one is working. That's what it's on right now. Switch it to the rear. Looks like that one's working too. So before we take this for a test drive, I'm going to let that motor sit. Now that the oil has been able to circulate up into the top end of the engine, we'll let it cool down for a minute. I'm going to go down to the river with my plant-based soap and wash up a little bit because, yeah, I feel really gross. And I've got to do this before the sun sets because there are some major predators out here. My dad doesn't go anywhere out here without his bear spray or a gun, but I can't find. There's something over there. Well, hopefully it stays over there. As I was saying, I can't find either the gun or the bear spray So hopefully they leave me alone. Okay, I just got a really weird feeling that something is watching me. So I'm not going down to the river. Keeping my eyes out. I know cougars don't like to face their prey dead on, so looking at them will kind of shy them away, what I've heard. I don't know if that's true. I am not gonna run, no sudden movements. Head on a swivel. Getting up to the top of the hill. My dad has spotted bear out here. He has spotted cougar. He has spotted moose. Of course, deer. But hey, we're back. We're just going to go ahead and take this Ford for a test drive. And go somewhere where I can wash up. See if the windows work. Oh, that's going to be horrible. The windows don't roll down. Hi! Okay, first time she's moving under her own power in a very long time. You can see my gauges. It is now the next day. I've done most of the editing for this video, and there's a few things that have been left out. Today is just going to be a loading and cleaning day. Yesterday ended at 4 a.m. I got a few hours of sleep, and that's what I'm running on right now. That and a little bit of sugar. Yeah, I'll probably crash soon. My boss at OC Aerial has given me an extra day without even me asking. It's incredible. I think I kind of feel like he just knows my heart. I try to do as much as I possibly can, and that typically ends up biting me in the butt. And I just don't have enough time to accomplish it all. So, I'm very grateful for him giving me that day. There's a lot that I still need to do. So these next couple of days, I'm going to roll together. And that way, the editing process takes a lot of time. It's 3-4 hours per video. On these videos, which I'm doing quicker than normal, I'm also doing it all on my phone, which is kind of handy a little bit, Not quite as good, I know, but I really appreciate you guys joining me on this journey. Really quick note before you guys go, I wanted to tell you how special that spring is at the very end of the video. That spring feeds a lot of people in this area. There's just people that don't have wells. They don't have city water hookup. They're true backwoods country folk, and there's still people that solely rely on that spring for water, for drinking water. For myself, there's even another reason why it's so special, and that's because when I was in high school, me and my dad went on a road trip, and we were going in a little MGB convertible, and it was an amazing time. But when we were coming down out of Canada in this area, I started to go into heat stroke, and my dad covered me. I don't know, I don't know the details other than what he told me, and the life I remember the life that came back into me when we made it to that well. I know that my dad covered me up with a blanket. And when we made it to that well, I remember that cold water splashing onto my face. And it was just incredible. And life is so important. Never forget it. Life is important. And we need to cherish the moments that we have. So thank you for watching. And like, subscribe. And I'll see you next time right here on Climber Dad.